Nation-state actors like sophisticated government-backed hackers pose significant threats to critical systems. Even unsophisticated attackers can cause catastrophic damage using basic techniques. Chinese cyber espionage operations have surged 150% in 2024, with increasingly destructive capabilities. Poor cyber hygiene and exposed assets make energy, water, telecommunications, and financial systems vulnerable targets. Nation-state actors with vast resources target critical systems, posing severe threats. Even opportunistic criminals can inflict catastrophic damage using basic techniques. Chinese cyber espionage surged 150% in 2024, with the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency highlighting growing destructive capabilities. Poor cyber hygiene and exposed assets render energy, water, telecommunications, and financial systems vulnerable, making them prime targets for these evolving threats. Infrastructure attacks differ significantly due to their physical consequences impacting health and safety. Repairs are prolonged, taking weeks or months, not just hours. These attacks trigger cascading failures across dependent systems, affecting millions and overwhelming response capabilities. Unlike typical cyber attacks, they strike at the core of modern life, creating dangers beyond digital solutions. The United States electrical grid is a prime cyber target due to outdated SCADA systems, weak remote access authentication, and unsecured legacy equipment. Attackers use specialized malware and firmware manipulation to cause regional blackouts and cascading failures. These disruptions can lead to life-threatening conditions and complete system failures, affecting water and fuel supplies. Water systems are critical yet vulnerable. Treatment controls like chemical dosing can be remotely manipulated. Distribution systems face network attacks on pressure and flow controls. Monitoring systems risk falsification or disabling of water quality sensors. Backup systems often share these vulnerabilities. A 2021 Florida breach highlighted these risks, where hackers nearly poisoned the water supply by altering sodium hydroxide levels. Financial infrastructure attacks can rapidly paralyze economies. Disabling payment systems halts transactions, making essentials inaccessible. The 2023 MoveIt attack showed a single flaw can affect numerous institutions. Corrupted banking access freezes assets, while compromised trading platforms trigger sell-offs. Broken identity systems prevent transaction verification, exacerbating financial chaos. Modern supply chains dependent on just-in-time inventory face severe risks when digital systems fail. Within 48 to 72 hours, shelves empty as replacements can't be ordered or tracked. Transportation management systems, crucial for logistics, can be disrupted, stranding shipments. Cold chain dependencies for food and medicine are particularly vulnerable, risking massive losses of perishable goods. The 72-hour breakdown begins with uncertainty as outages are mistaken for technical glitches. Panic buying ensues, depleting resources. As communication falters, isolation sets in, with critical systems failing. By 72 hours, medical emergencies and food spoilage escalate, leading to community self-organization amid chaos. Create physical copies of essential documents like financial records and medical information, storing them in waterproof containers. Maintain air-gapped backups on devices never connected to the internet, encrypting sensitive data with offline keys. Build a local digital library with medical guides, repair manuals, and survival information on external drives for offline access. A well-prepared universal serial bus drive is your digital lifeline. Store encrypted copies of vital documents like IDs, insurance, and medical records. Include offline maps for navigation and a knowledge base with medical guides and repair manuals. Equip it with security tools for communication and encryption. Regularly test and update to ensure reliability in emergencies. Communications often collapse in emergencies. Satellite messengers bypass ground infrastructure, while amateur radio offers resilient long-distance communication. Mesh networks enable local device-to-device connections, and short message service can succeed when calls fail. A multi-layered approach ensures redundancy, with amateur radio proving most reliable during disasters when other systems fail. Water system failures pose contamination risks when treatment and monitoring go offline. Ensure redundancy with at least 1 gallon per person daily for 2 weeks. plus purification methods. Regularly test systems and maintain treatment chemicals to guarantee safety during emergencies. Traditional generators offer quick backup but rely on fuel, which can be scarce in prolonged outages. Solar and battery systems provide long-term resilience, operating quietly with minimal upkeep. Wind and micro-hydro options also enhance power independence. The chart highlights reliability based on maintenance needs, fuel availability, and operational constraints. In times of banking system failures, cash is crucial. Maintain a minimum reserve of Z1000 per household member in small bills. Diversify 30% of assets into non-digital forms to ensure accessibility during disruptions. Prepare for up to 60 days of financial disruption by documenting financial records offline, ensuring resilience against major cyber incidents. Physical security keys ensure only those with the device can access critical systems, thwarting remote attacks. Air gapping isolates sensitive operations from networks, eliminating remote threats. Multi-factor authentication, combining security keys, passwords, and biometrics, fortifies defenses against sophisticated intrusions, ensuring robust protection of digital devices. Establishing family communication protocols is crucial for crisis management. Use text messages for local emergencies, voice calls for regional disruptions, and amateur radio for infrastructure failures. Predetermined meeting points and verification codes like Blue Sky or Rising Water ensure identity verification. Practice these protocols regularly to ensure all family members can execute them independently. Community resilience networks enhance disaster response by leveraging local skills and resources. Conduct skill mapping to identify technical, medical, and practical expertise. Maintain a resource inventory of equipment and supplies. Develop offline communication plans and establish mutual aid agreements. Regular practice drills ensure readiness and improve community response effectiveness. Regional infrastructure vulnerabilities differ significantly. The Northeast's aging electrical grid and dense population heighten risks. In the Southwest, centralized water systems with limited redundancy pose significant challenges. Recognizing these regional vulnerabilities is crucial for prioritizing personal and community preparation efforts. Recognizing cyber attacks early is crucial. Look for multiple service disruptions across sectors, unexplained system behavior, and widespread authentication issues. An information vacuum or contradictory statements from authorities can signal coordination problems. Early detection allows for timely personal emergency measures, reducing panic. Monitor diverse information sources to differentiate routine issues from coordinated attacks. Create a digital archive with encrypted universal serial bus drives for critical documents stored in multiple locations. Ensure water redundancy with stored, filtered, and collected water, testing monthly. Develop power independence with solar charging for essential devices. Build a community network for mutual support. Regularly practice grid down weekends to test systems and improve preparedness.